Hello and welcome to JoVE. JoVE stands for the Journal of Visualized Experiments and is the world's first online peer-reviewed scientific video journal. JoVE hosts up to nearly 16,000 different scientific videos and is sectioned into two main sections. We have the research section here and we have the education section here. The research section is separated into 13 different scientific disciplines. These range from behavioral psychology, bioengineering, all the way down to genetics, medicine, and videos such as neuroscience. In our research section, we have two main categories. We have JoVE Journal and JoVE Encyclopedia of Experiments. JoVE Journal is how the website first started, and here we publish our high-end scientific research and experiments from all around the world, from leading universities and biopharma companies. So let's first have a look at JoVE Journal. This is the landing page for JoVE Journal, and all of our JoVE Journal video publications are peer-reviewed by PhD experts in that specific scientific field. As you can see here, we have the 13 different disciplines. Beneath this, we have the most recent tab showing the most recent publications to the JoVE Journal website, and the most popular tab showing the current most popular videos that we have and that are trending on the JoVE Journal. So let's say I'm an undergraduate student keen to understand more about certain research topics in JoVE Journal. I can have a look at, for example, my research interests in genetics. I can use the search bar in the top right to type in genetics and have a look at all the genetics publications in JoVE. After having a scroll and finding the video I wish to view, let's say we wish to view the simplified reverse genetics method to recover recombinant rotaviruses expressing reporter proteins. I click on this video and this is what the publication sends me to. So I have the video at the forefront. Beneath this I have the title of the video, the authors of the experiments and the publication, and where the research took place. Beneath this I have chapters with timestamps to different parts of the video and a summary of the video itself. Behind each one of our JoVE Journal video publications, we have a professional voiceover narration. The transcript of the narration can also be found here below. On the right of the video, we have related videos showing different topics that might be of interest to the student after watching the original research area interest. I will play the video briefly in the background with subtitles so you can have an understanding of what the video would show.
Determine the concentration of viable BHK-T7 cells using trypan blue and an automated cell counter. Then seed 2 × 10⁵ cells in 1 milliliter of GMEM into each well of a 12-well cell culture plate. Incubate the plate at 37 degrees Celsius in a 5% carbon dioxide incubator overnight. On the next day, prepare the plasmid mixture for transfection according to manuscript directions. Then,
after viewing the video, the videos in JoVE Journal tend to last anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes on average. If you wish to view the video later on for your research or revision needs, you also always have the ability to add the video to your playlist. This then allows you to create a customized list of videos relevant to you that you can view at any time, and it can all be found in one area without you having to revisit and search for the specific video on our website. After viewing the video publication, you can also then transform the video publication to a normal article page. This then shows you the page text article of that same video content. We have the abstract, introduction, protocol, results page including figures and legends and graphs, and we also have the discussion page at the end. One extra thing that we do offer at JoVE is the materials section. Here, after watching the video, if you wish to source any of the materials, reagents or equipment found in the video to maybe replicate the video or the experiment yourself, you can find where the original authors obtained all the materials from. You can find the name of the material on the left, the company where the material was sourced from, and even the catalog number. So this is the layout of all the video publications that we have available in our research section in the JoVE Journal category. Next, let me take you over to JoVE Encyclopedia of Experiments. The JoVE Encyclopedia of Experiments is an online video encyclopedia of advanced research experiments for scientists in academia and biotech. The two main categories they currently have available are biology and cancer research. The biology section includes work with high-end experimental techniques on certain lab animal model organisms. So we have the fruit fly, we have the C. elegans worm, Danio rerio zebrafish, rodent models, and large animal models. So I'll show you one of the more commonly used animal models, which is the rodent models, and how the videos are outlined and listed. So as you can see here on the left, the videos are separated into the various life stages of the animal model. We start off at the first stage, at the embryo stage, and we show videos related to different scientific techniques when handling the embryo. Next, we have the neonate stage, and again, we have various techniques showing how to use certain scientific techniques and methods when handling the neonate stage of the mouse. And lastly, of course, the bulk of our videos pertain to the adult stage of the mouse, showing high-end scientific techniques and methods that you can use on an adult mouse model organism. So those are the kind of videos that we have in JoVE Encyclopedia Experiments Biology. And now if we go over to cancer research, you can see the different therapy areas that we have when it comes to cancer research videos. Again, if I give you an example of lung cancer videos, on the left you can see that they're separated into in vitro, in vivo, and ex vivo studies. So in vitro studies showing the cell techniques. Then we have the in vivo studies showing inside the live animal model organism techniques. And we also have ex vivo studies. So those are the two main categories in the research section. As I mentioned before, we have the JoVE journal, where the origins of our website started. Here we have high-end peer-reviewed scientific video publications. All of the articles are also indexed in both PubMed and Web of Science, and they're all peer-reviewed by PhD level experts in that specific scientific field. JoVE Encyclopedia of Experiments shows high-end scientific experimental techniques when handling lab animal model organisms and when handling different therapy areas to do with cancer. So next, I want to take you over to the second side of JoVE, which is the education side, which is a great tool for undergraduate and postgraduate university students. The education side has these different scientific disciplines from biology, chemistry, statistics, and environmental sciences, physics, engineering, psychology, and clinical skills. Inside the education section, we have four main categories. We have JoVE Core, JoVE Science Education, JoVE Lab Manual, and JoVE Video Textbook. Let's start with JoVE Core. JoVE Core focuses on shorter videos ranging from 1 to 3 minutes long, and they are purely animated by a leading animation team at JoVE. They show undergraduate students using high-impact animations to understand key terms and concepts in various scientific disciplines. So these are the scientific disciplines that we have on offer, and I'll give you some videos from biology as an example. As you can see here, we can translate the whole page into various different languages. And these are the different chapters that we have. So if I go over to human biology as an example, and I wish to look at chapter 17, or let's say chapter 18, the nervous system. I click on the nervous system, and these are the different videos listed down below. So on this tab we have the key terms and concepts, and we have different videos related to the nervous system. So we have the basics of what is the nervous system, and as it goes into more detail as you scroll down, we have videos such as long-term potentiation and long-term depression. So let's have a look at what is a nervous system video. So once I click on the specific video, I have the video in front of me. I have the ability to embed the video, which means I can portray this video onto the LMS system that you are using at your university, so your students don't have to access the video through JoVE. Rather, if you embed the video to your to your LMS system, you can show the videos at your university portal page. I also have the ability to add my video to my favorites or to add to a playlist that I have created for my personal interests. On the right, I have the ability to translate the video into different languages. I have the transcript of the narration, and I also have a Create Quiz feature. The Create Quiz feature comes with every single video in the JoVE Education section and is a pre-listed bank of questions relating to that specific topic. So I have the video at the top, and I have a list of multiple choice questions below. You can choose to upload images to supplement the questions. You can add an option to the multiple choice, or you can remove the question and add your own questions as you wish to do so. So let's play the video itself briefly.
The nervous system allows a person to detect the outside world and make appropriate responses to it. Additionally, it controls functions ranging from breathing to advanced reasoning. This system is divided into two parts: the central nervous system, or CNS, which contains the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, the PNS, which includes the nerves that travel between the.
So beneath every single one of our videos in JoVE Core, we also have extra text to supplement the video information. This gives an overview of the topic and more information that the students can wish to learn at any time they want. If a student has well understood the topic and has a grasp with the information, they can look at our suggested reading tab where they can find extra information to supplement their revision. So this is JoVE Core. Now let's take you over to JoVE Science Education. So whereas JoVE Core showed animated videos, JoVE Science Education shows real-time videos of experiments with footage, equipment and materials all contained. As you can see here in our video library, we have 8 different scientific topics ranging from basic biology, advanced biology, chemistry, physics, engineering, psychology, clinical skills and environmental sciences. I will show you now in this demonstration a quick look at basic biology. In basic biology, we have 6 different collections. These include general laboratory techniques, basic methods in cellular and molecular biology, 2 biology videos showing different lab animal model organisms, lab animal research, and lab safety videos. So the general laboratory techniques show real-time footage of how students should expect to properly use equipment and materials in a laboratory setting. These techniques are very universal and basic and should be something that all students should have a firm grasp of before going into a lab. Such videos can include making solutions in the laboratory, measuring mass in the laboratory, introduction to the Bunsen burner, and even introduction to light microscopy. Other videos that can be found in basic biology in our JoVE Science Education series include lab safety, so students can watch these videos before entering a lab to understand how to properly handle specific hazardous equipment or materials, such as handling chemical spills or the safe handling of mineral acids, to even working with hot and cold sources, using a centrifuge, electrical safety, PPE equipment, etc. So, as I mentioned, JoVE Science Education focuses on more real-time footage showing students in different scientific disciplines when it comes to understanding how to perform certain experimental techniques and methods. For example, in chemistry, we have general chemistry, organic chemistry, analytical chemistry 1, biochemistry, organic chemistry 2, and inorganic chemistry. So some videos in organic chemistry 2 include reducing agents, the Dean's dark trap, hydrogenation, and polymerization. So again, basic techniques that your students might use in undergraduate, and even more advanced techniques that as they go on through their university courses can all be found in JoVE Science Education. So anything to do with laboratory experiments can be found here. Now moving over to JoVE Lab Manual, this is a great resource for both university students and professors. So this is an all-in-one solution for teaching undergraduate lab courses through engaging, comprehensive and curriculum-focused videos for both instructors and students. We have 2 main categories. We have biology and chemistry. Let's look at one of the topics in biology. So let's say a student or professor wishes to carry out a lab in cellular structure. We click on our cell structure lab here, and we have 3 different videos. The first video includes the Instructor Prep. So this video is necessary only for the instructor to understand how to set up to prepare the lab before the students come into the classroom. Beneath this, we have the learning objectives for the lab. And we also have a list of materials where the instructor or the professor can see all the materials needed for the students to carry out and obtain successful results in the lab. You are also able to print the materials to give to the students in the classroom. If we click on the next tab here, the Concepts tab, we have a separate video showing the students the concepts behind what they are going to be experimenting. Again, beneath the video we have a background of text showing more examples of what the information that they should be understanding behind the experiment is. Lastly, we have the student protocol. This is a separate video showing real-life footage to the students to understand how to carry out the experiment step by step. Beneath this we have text showing the procedure itself and even the results, or how they should publish their results and how their results should look and what they should expect to obtain in the results. So in order to carry out the whole lab, all the information is necessary here in our lab manual. Lastly, I wish to show you the JoVE video textbook. The JoVE video textbook essentially is a virtual online textbook that can replace the physical textbook that the students might use in their classrooms. It comes with video demonstrations, in-depth text explanations, and also practice quizzes. Currently, we have our JoVE video textbook is chemistry. The JoVE book chemistry is the same layout as you would find in any other scientific physical copy textbook. It has different chapters with videos from our JoVE core collection. So let's have a look at chapter 2, Atoms and Elements. I click on chapter 2, and on the left we have different subtopics. So we have the atomic theory of matter, subatomic particles, and each one of the subtopic comes with its own video. Again, with each subtopic we have a unique quiz and extra in-depth text explanations about that subtopic. So as you can see here, the students will be very familiar with the layout of the text as it would be in any other textbook in the classroom. At the end of each subchapter, we also have solved problems that the students can understand how to carry out, which might be similar to their revision resources and also to their end of term or end of year exams. On the left of each of our chapters of the textbooks, we have a key terms section, which show the key terms of the textbook. We have a Scientists in Action videos, so these show how the concepts or key terms in the subject can be portrayed in the more advanced research areas found in our JoVE journal. We then have key relationships and equations. So for this sub-chapter, Atoms 2, this is one of the key equations that the students might need to know. So this is average mass. And then we also have chapter exercises. This is a bank of questions relating to the chapter, which the students can go through as a great revision tool, or you can, for professors to use as an examination method. And then lastly, we have the appendices, if available for the certain chapter. So that is all the content briefly explained that we have available in JoVE. The last thing I wish to mention is the Faculty Resource Center. So this is extra supplementary information and help that we have to go alongside with all our video content. We have videos mapped to your courses and teaching labs. So let's say you have a certain textbook that you use in your classroom. Let's say, for example, life biology. If you click on life biology, for each part of the textbook, we have mapped all the necessary videos at JoVE that relates to that specific chapter. So for example, in this textbook, when it comes to part 3 of cells and energy, we have all the different chapters in JoVE core that relate to that video, to that textbook chapter. So the students can use the videos at JoVE to supplement their reading in the textbook. If I go back over to the Faculty Resource Center, we also have a pre-listed amount of playlists available to the students to use. So if we go to featured playlists, you can see here we have different topic areas. For example, if a student is interested in learning about vaccines, JoVE has already collected all the necessary videos in our library that relating to vaccines all in one area in this playlist. If your students wish to understand more about research techniques, they can go over to our research lab area. And if they wish to understand how to handle rodent models, they can go over to rodent procedures, and here is a pre-listed playlist showing all different videos collected from JoVE to do with handling and experimenting on lab rodent mouse models. If I go under my username here, if I go under my favorite articles, click this button here, it shows me a favorite articles page, so all the articles are favorited will appear here. Here I can show my quizzes, and again beneath this I can click onto my playlist and show all the personalized playlists I have made all in one section, which is a great way as a revision tool. So that's everything from JoVE. Please feel free to contact us for more information if you wish to use our resources and our content for both teaching and research purposes. Thank you.